I'll try to make this short, but not all that long and shit like that. But yo, check out Ancestry.com if you are not familiar with it. Get familiar with it. Just type it into Google and see what you have to do to go about doing whatever. My younger brother, is coming across a whole lot of stuff that we finding out like back in the 1800s, as far as our great great grandparents and slavery and plantations and shit like that. Like some of that shit you are not going to find their burial sites. It's because they was on plantations, and if you was a slave, then you was pretty much dug in a hole and buried in the woods somewhere behind the real cemetery. When I say real cemetery, that's where the the whites and stuff. They have the regular cemetery with the headstones. So we have a whole lot of relatives that were slaves and shit like that, for us, our great great grandparents and shit like that, that we'll never find research on, because if you think about it, if we was treated that bad like they said we was back in the day, then how could we have all of this information and census and data and shit like that, yo, to determine like, yo, what percentage of um what percentage of nationality we are, shit like that. You get what I'm saying? So a whole lot of this shit like be in the back of my head, like, yo, how accurate is all of this stuff? You get what I'm saying? 'Cause if you think back into like the 1800s and shit like that, that's when supposedly slavery and all of that shit was going on. But this shit always troubled me. Like, you see pictures and shit in books and magazines of like a doctor or scientist back in like the 1850s, 1850 something, and this man was black. You get what I'm saying? So I seen a whole lot of black doctors and shit like that during the 1800s. So I'm kind of questioning like this slavery thing type shit. Like, was it all of that serious? And like how was it? Because I'm trying to figure out if it was all of this segregation and all of this other shit, then it's several damn African Americans that we are familiar with, that held some type of prestige and shit like that. You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, this was during a time of slavery and shit like that. So how in the hell could we have a black doctor or a black scientist or whatever the case may be? But long story short, that ancestry.com, you all check that shit out, man. Like, my mother had a son before me and my brother was born, right? She gave him up for adoption because she was too young to raise him. She was like 15 or 16 or some shit like that. She had him by another man before my daddy. You get what I'm saying? So he's 40, he should be 48 by now. And that's my brother. And I call him my brother because even though my mother gave him up for adoption and shit like that be sealed when you get into like that foster care and all of that shit, you take the name of the people that took you in. You get what I'm saying? So he always said that, like, yo, something didn't feel right within him, like, yo, he ain't feel like he was with his right family and shit like that. So did nobody never tell him none of anything. I don't know what made him come upon himself to do it, but he did research, yo, and come to find out, he found out that the people that was his family that he thought it was his real family. He said he always his whole life just didn't feel like that was his family, even though they treated him like a son and brother and shit like that. Family, he said it was just something within him that always felt like, yo, he got family out there somewhere. So long story short, to my knowledge, you have to pay for all of this and that, and then like shit gets mailed back to you and shit like that. But come to find out, he found out that he had two brothers and he had a sister in Henderson. You get what I'm saying? So upon research, he found names and shit. He stumbled across my sister name first. My sister is what? I think my sister is probably like if I think he's 48. He just turned 48 in April. So my sister will probably be 48 or 49 in January. You get what I'm saying? But long story short, yo, he came across, he found her, he reached out to her. He was kind of hesitant and shit like that. You know, when you Google people and shit like that, that's a different story. I ain't ready to get into all of that. That'll be another video, shit like that. But yeah, he found my sister. Somehow they got acquainted. My sister said she was kind of hesitant and shit like that, but you get what I'm saying? They got acquainted. He's been a part of our family ever since, and we just found him 2 years ago. You get what I'm saying? Well, he found us through Ancestry.com. So in 2013, the same year my mother passed, um, a couple of months before she passed, he came in my town to the public library to like Google and do research and shit more on us and however the case may be. Come to find out, he you get what I'm saying? If he would have stayed, he would have met my mother. You get what I'm saying? He would have met my mother and who tell her how that shit would have went. You get what I'm saying? But their ancestry.com is the reason how he found us and shit like that. You get what I'm saying? And he found his daddy too. So he in a good relationship with his daddy. He stayed in a town called Matthews, North Carolina, and that's right near Charlotte. Matter of fact, he moved from there because that's where his adopted, you know, the family that he was brought up in. That's where they stay. So he's still cool with them and consider all of those people that the family, he don't consider them adopted. You get what I'm saying? His foster family or whatever. He consider them his still his real brothers and sisters and shit like that and relatives and shit. But he moved to Wake Forest to be closer to his real daddy and shit too. So that's good and shit. So he's in his father's life, but unfortunately he couldn't be in my mother's life because she she died the same year he tried to find us. You get what I'm saying? So him and my sister has a great relationship, and they done made a business together. You get what I'm saying? They in business together. So he's currently in Wake Forest, North Carolina. That's like right there by Raleigh and shit. My sister stay in Lewisburg. That's not that far from Raleigh. So he's more closer to us now. He can get to us and shit now. You get what I'm saying? So and he was kind of hesitant and shit too because he didn't know how we was gonna receive him. But me and my brother always knew and found out some type of way that my mother, it was a possibility that my mother had a son before we was born. You get what I'm saying? And she gave him up for adoption. You get what I'm saying? So later on in life, that's when shit started opening up to you. You start hearing conversations from family members and older aunts and older relatives start talking to you about different stuff. So long story short, man, ancestry.com is how our brother found us and he realized like, yo, he got real brothers and sisters out here. You get what I'm saying? And he rechanged his name back. You get what I'm saying? Like he changed his name from the foster family that he was brought up in. He changed it back to the original name and shit. Cause once you get in the system, you take on their last name. You get what I'm saying? So that's how that shit is. So long story short, my brother, my younger brother, he's been finding a whole lot of stuff, man. You get what I'm saying? For us, like on my daddy's side and my mother's side of the family. You get what I'm saying? So, Ancestry.com, that shit will lead you to a whole lot of places and shit and open up a whole lot of doors. And there's several leaves on there. Each leaf you click on it, and it opens you up to this side of the family that you ain't even knowing shit. The more names you have, the more shit will open up for you. Like you, if you know all of your uncle's first and last name and shit, full name and shit, your aunt's full name, your grandparents' name and shit like that, your grandma maiden name. if you have all of that, that shit open up doors and shit. That shit goes all the way back. Then it shows different death certificates. It shows cemeteries and shit like that. So my brother found a little plantations and shit that my mother's my mother grandma, which is my great grandma, her parents, which is my great great, get what I'm saying, grandparents. We opening up doors, finding out shit about them, like they was brought up in slavery, is different plantations and shit. You get what I'm saying? But we'll never be able to visit their grave site because they don't have headstones and shit. Because you know, back in the days in plantation, you would just throw it in the field and shit in a hole and shit, dirt cover you up. You get what I'm saying? While the whites and shit like that, you know, have headstones and stuff. So Ancestry.com, y'all check that shit out.